You've seen it. Fourth quarter. Your team is driving. And then a cheap shot. A late hit after the whistle. Something designed not to win the game, but to get inside the player's head. To make them flinch. To make them afraid and out of the game. Here's what every elite coach tells their players at that moment. The cheap shot isn't about hurting you. It's about controlling you. The opponent who can't beat you straight up will try to get you to beat yourself. They know it is time to cheat, so they throw a cheap shot, maybe a penalty or not. It is a moment of desperation that champions recognize in their opponent. This is where sports and politics collide in our real-time training center. The topic is election integrity and running the fair and free elections we deserve. It is time to get serious about life and death decisions being made on November 3rd. We are breaking down the deception and strategies within the MAGA movement. So now ask yourself, what play has been run on you for the last decade? Immigrants are coming for your job. They're coming for your country. They're voting. They're replacing you. Be afraid. Be very afraid. That's not an argument. That's a cheap shot. And you've been flinching. Here's what we're going to do today in the coach's training. We're going to break down the dirty playbook play by play and install the counter. Because the opponent isn't the immigrant. The opponent ran the play. And once you see the play for what it is, you stop being afraid and you start becoming dangerous. Compass check. I can identify when fear is being used to manipulate me, not inform me. 0 means I react to fear without questioning it. 10 means I can see the play coming. I understand that immigrants are not my opponent, the fear narrative is. 0 means I still feel threatened. 10 means I know where the threat actually comes from. I've let someone else's fear become my own. 0 means I can't tell the difference. 10 means I know exactly whose fear I've been carrying. I'm ready to register to vote or help someone else register. 0 means I'm not there yet. 10 means I've done it or I'm doing it this week. When I hear they're taking over, I can stop and ask, who benefits from me believing that? 0 means I still take it at face value. 10 means I run the diagnostic every time. I want to become a champion of my own mind more than I want to stay comfortable in my fear. 0 means the fear still feels like protection. 10 means I know it's a cage. Write down your score. Keep it. Because in the next chapter of the guide, we're installing the counterplay. Deep dive, the fear playbook. Mike Tyson, one of the most feared men to ever step into a ring, said something that might surprise you. Fear is like fire. If you're afraid of it and you let it get out of control, it can destroy you and everything around you. But if you control it, it can cook food for you. It can heat you, keep you warm. It can fight for you. It's powerful. Tyson wasn't fearless. He understood fear better than anyone because he'd mastered it. He knew that fear, controlled, becomes fuel. Fear, uncontrolled, burns the house down. That's the difference between an elite athlete and someone who gets played. The elite athlete recognizes fear, names it, and channels it. The mark lets fear make every decision. Now let me show you the dirty playbook. Because what's been run on you isn't random, it's a system. It has 3 plays. Dirty play number 1, fear of the other. Immigrants, they're coming. They're dangerous. They're not like you. This play is as old as politics itself, and it works because it bypasses your thinking brain and goes straight to your amygdala. Your lizard brain hears threat, and you react before you think. Here's what the coach sees from the sideline. The opponent isn't showing you data. They're showing you a villain. Because scared people don't check the stats. Scared people don't ask, wait, do immigrants actually commit more crime? Scared people don't ask, wait, are immigrants actually taking my job, or are they doing work nobody else will do? Scared people just react. That's the play. Dirty play number 2, fear of replacement. They're voting. They're changing the country. You're losing your place. This is the demographic cheap shot, and it's designed to make you feel like you're on defense, protecting something that's slipping away. But here's what the game tape shows. Voter suppression isn't about election integrity. It's about keeping you afraid of the wrong opponent. While you're worrying about who's crossing the border, the people who ran the play are cutting your health care, dismantling your labor protections, and redirecting wealth upward. The immigrant didn't do that. The play caller did. Dirty play number 3, fear of speaking up. This is the late hit after the whistle, the one designed to make you flinch next time. Don't ask questions. Don't break ranks. Don't betray the team. The message is, if you challenge the narrative, you're the problem. You're the traitor. Navy SEAL Jocko Willink spent 20 years in the most dangerous situations imaginable. And here's what he learned about fear. The first thing you've got to realize is that most of the fear that you have isn't a reality. It's just built up in your head. So what you need to do to overcome your fear is to go and face it. Go and look at it. Go on the attack. Move towards it. The more you hide from it, the bigger it gets. He describes SEALs freezing in the door of an airplane at 1,200 feet. The ones who hesitate, the fear grows. The ones who walk toward the door and step out, they're the ones who become SEALs. The fear of speaking up, that's the airplane door. The hesitation is what's killing you, not the jump. Coaches training, installing the counterplay. So how do you beat a dirty playbook? You don't complain about the cheap shots. You install the counter. The moment you can say this is dirty play number 1, fear of the other, the play loses its power. You can't be manipulated by a tactic you recognize. Every time you hear they're coming for your country, your brain should flag it. Cheap shot detected. This is what elite defensive backs do. They study the opponent's formations. They know what play is coming before the snap. By the time the ball is in the air, they're already moving to the right spot. They don't panic, they prepared. Scared people don't check stats. Champions do. When someone tells you immigrants are the threat, ask, show me the data, show me the evidence. You will find that the fear narrative collapses under its own weight. Immigrants start businesses at higher rates than native-born Americans. Immigrant communities have lower crime rates. Undocumented immigrants pay billions in taxes. These aren't opinions. They're the game tape. Facts are facts. Here's where we go from defense to offense. The entire dirty playbook exists for one reason: to keep you afraid so you won't show up. Because if you show up, if you register, if you vote, if you bring 3 friends, their playbook doesn't work anymore. Voter registration is the counterpunch. It's not just civic duty. It's the moment you stop being the mark and start being the player. As the Motiversity transcript says, nothing external can defeat the internal. The only thing that can take someone down or break you down is internal. The fear of immigrants is external. They need you to internalize it for the play to work. Don't. Recognize it, name it, and then do the one thing they're terrified you'll do: show up and vote. Oasis Sexton charting, your counterplay card. Let's chart it. Write this down. The promise. They promised you that immigrants were the threat, the enemy at the gate. The fact, the threat isn't the immigrant. The threat is the playbook that uses fear to control your vote, your attention, and your anger, while the people running the play consolidate power. The gap: you were told to fear the person who doesn't look like you. The real damage is being done by the people who told you to fear them. Your values, if you believe in fairness, in sovereignty, in the rule of law, then being manipulated by fear is a violation of every one of those values. You didn't sign up to be someone's puppet. You're bearing the counterplay. This week, register to vote. If you're already registered, get 1 other person registered. If you've done that, get 3. Because here's what the opponent knows and doesn't want you to know. The antidote to fear is action, not courage. Action. Courage comes after. Tim Grover, who trained Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, said it plainly: sometimes the will can outdo the skill. Sometimes a fellow's will is stronger than the man who's actually better physically, and the determination weakens the other man just to see him so determined. Your determination to see through the play, that's what weakens the opponent. Not arguing, not convincing. Roundtable question. Here's your roundtable question for this week. Bring it Tuesday at 8 p.m. ET. What fear were you sold, and when did you first realize it was a dirty play? Not the political answer, the personal one. The moment the fear stopped feeling like truth and started feeling like manipulation. That's the story we need to hear. The healing starts today, not when you're ready. Now, your 8-chapter course in political awakening and self-reclamation. LeavingMagaGuide.com. And this week's action: register to vote and make a plan for Election Day. If you're already registered, get one person who isn't. The dirty playbook only works on people who don't show up. Show up. Mike Tyson said fear is fire. It can destroy you, or it can fight for you. Jocko Willink said walk toward the door. Step out. The fear isn't real. The plane is real. The parachute is real. The fear is just in your head. Your opponent's only weapon is fear. And you just learned how to break it. You are not alone. And it's okay to change your mind. It's okay to choose your own values, your family, and your country over any political movement, and especially over any dirty play designed to keep you afraid. Continue the MAGA exit. Countdown to voting. The next chapter is ready for you.